Hello, good evening, good day, and hello. And yeah, I've watched the new episode of Doctor Who. It's good. It's good. It genuinely was a great episode. It had some really fun elements in it. Mr. Ring-a-Ding-Ding, or whatever his name was, or Lux, I might call him, was really creepy, really well animated. He carries the episode. It was such an incredible moment, and it proves that Russell can write good episodes. So let me just, first of all, let's talk about the bad things of the episode. Let's get all that shit out of the way first. So first, the bad. I wasn't a fan of the what's it called? The 4-4 break that they have, where they jump out of the screen to the fans, and it was a bit cringy and all this crap. I looked over it. It was a small part of the episode, but that was like the worst part of the episode. And the constant, I'm in 1940. Oh, I'm black. I've got to break the rules and all this crap. Yes, it was bad. Move on. To be fair, there was quite a funny joke in the fact that he walked out of TARDIS, said the date, and looked at his hand and he went, might be a bit of a problem. I got a bit of a chuckle out of that. But there was a great moment where she tries bringing it up and he's like, let's move on. It was bad. Move on. Come on. We've got work to do. Great part. Great moment. Great little part. Anyway, that's the bad, weirdly enough. The good side, they're continuing the story with Belinda not being able to get back to the future. Back to the future, back to the past, back to the present. Which, brilliant. Keep the story going. Then, they introduce the living cartoon known as Mr. Ringding. Brilliant. Really cool idea. He is amazingly creepy, amazingly just, over the top. Brilliant. To be fair, I would change him a little bit. I would have gone full in with the fact that he is a cartoon. Have him generate weapons and, creepy, grow in size and morph his body, go over the top, full on over the top. Do that. But, budget and stuff. It seems that they haven't got much of a budget for this, but hey, what do you know? And, Shooty and Belinda wasn't insufferable to actually watch. They were actually, kind of working as a team to try and work out what to do. And there's actually a mystery of how do we defeat a cartoon, because you can't really kill a cartoon because he's made of light. To be fair, I've still not got over the fact that magic is a thing in this universe now. But I like that they bring back the fact that he is a pantheon. He is one of the pantheons that got released at the start of season 1/season whatever, -1. Whatever they want to call that season, the David Tennant series, basically. They did release the pantheons, and they're actually bringing them forward and showing them off. Brilliant. They're actually, linking this as a long-term thing. And I will admit, when he did the laugh, the that actually made my hair stand up on end. I was like, that's actually kind of creepy. That was like the best thing that to come out of that moment was that. Belinda's and the Doctor's outfits look really cool, very, period right. And the Doctor's outfit reminded me of back when David Tennant, it was the TV episode. Oh my god, it's a reference to the TV episode. I cannot remember the name of it, but back in Tennant's era, there was an episode where they thought they were in America, and they ended up in the UK, like during the Jubilee, and like there was a TV creature. Oh, this might be a reference to that, because he might have written that off the top of my head. Don't know. If that's what was meant to be, it was kind of meant to be a reference to him, to that episode. Brilliant. It was a really cool little reference. If it wasn't, well, it's a happy, scenario. That's the problem. When you've got a good episode, there's not much to talk about because it's a good episode. Like, it's not the best. Don't get me wrong. There are some elements that I didn't like. There was a bit of pacing problems, but this felt like a classic era Doctor Who episode. I wasn't, trying to reach into the TV and strangle the characters. But yeah, it's gonna be, again, this is gonna be a really short one because I've got, to be fair, a bit emotional last time, but I'm not happy now, because if this is how the episodes are going to keep getting, I'm hoping that they're going to get better and better and better, and we can finish on a high note for Shooty's thing. Oh, one more thing that I didn't like. I just remembered this. So you made a reference to when the series is ending, which is May 29th. I'm like, why remind us that the series is ending? I'm chewing gum because I felt like chewing gum. Anyway, yeah, kind of a short video today because it's a good episode. I am super excited to see what happens next episode. The next episode looks interesting. We've got a hole and then the Doctor crying, but again, the Doctor cries at fucking everything at the moment, so yeah. Oh god, yeah, I just remembered the ending when the defeating LUX, that really creepy, realistic cartoon. Like, Mr. Ringding like turns realistic and he looks super creepy. I wish we got more of that. I would have loved to have seen more of that. That was like full on, like, oh god, they actually did that. Like, they turned the cartoon realistic and it worked. Again, bringing horror and horror imagery and horror elements into a sci-fi show. It works. It works. Cartoons will always be creepy back then. Cartoons were always creepy. Like this episode felt very Bendy and the Ink Machine. So, you know, I'm hoping that's a reference. I'm hoping that's where they took inspiration from, because it's a good way of, you know, man. I'm just happy that this is a new episode I've enjoyed. I didn't suffer through. I actually enjoyed myself with this one this time. You can probably tell that I've got the new Indiana Jones game. Fuck you, I don't need an Xbox. I got it on PlayStation. Anyway, it's a really short episode today. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and ta-ra.